Hello everybody, it's me Scooter with Alabama Backyard Wrestling, and I wanted to, we didn't make a video of us doing it, but yesterday we did this. We zip tied it all today, and the part with the door is up there by that white building, so we zip tied it, we did everything. Now, you can see that the trampoline is so-so. We're going to have to get a brick or something, and we'll have to get one of those small bricks and put that on it so it'll be level. But as you can see, we got to cut the zip ties off, and we're not putting up the ropes. This is how it's going to stay. And we will be having a match tomorrow. It'll be Triple X. It will be Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. And it will also be the Sloth. And you're probably thinking, is Frosty going to be in it? Frosty will not be in this. Because Frosty is too small to do anything with, to be honest with you. He's just too small. And you're probably thinking, Scooter, you should at least go ahead and put him in it. So we will go ahead and we will put Frosty in it. But I don't know what his chances are, because the rules are going to be the same as the pay-per-view. Whoever feet touch the ground first wins. But I want you to see, we got it zip tied. And I don't see it breaking unless it breaks right there. And we put some zip ties on it, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But that's what we did, and we're about to go, and we're about to cut the zip ties off. But like I said, Friday, if it don't rain, Lord, hoping and praying it don't, we're going to come out here, and we're going to do the match. It will be for the Universal Champion and the Hardcore belt. So, you know, Triple X is gonna, he said it was just gonna be Jesus, and the Sloth said no, I want a chance. And then Frosty's like, well, I know I probably don't got a chance of winning, but I would like to be considered. But I told Frosty, I said, hey, you won 2 belts, and it might have been a fluke when you did it, but hey, you won. So anything is possible, especially in this setting. As you remember, we have had the ring like this before, and that's when the stuffed animals, it really benefited them. Because he would go and do a power move off the ring, and well, sometimes they would go flying and they would hit the ground. Sometimes he was able to catch them in the air, throw them back, and hit the ground and win himself. But that is what the case. But yeah, this is what we did earlier. You can probably tell by looking at it, it's a little banged up, because as you know, and if you haven't watched the Summer from Hell pay-per-view, you really owe it to yourself, because that's where Jesus Christ made his debut, was in the Summer from Hell. And you saw what happened to the poor Jesus Christ. He took a beating that first match, but he said, hey, that's what he signed up for, and he wanted to be a superstar, so now he is one. But as you can see, at the Summer from Hell pay-per-view, if you haven't watched it, on the front, they had the door and all that where you could walk in. That side that was bent up was facing towards the trampoline. That side took a tremendous beating the superstars. Really gave it their all. And amazingly, the Sloth did not lose an eye, because him and Jesus got smashed with that thing 4 or 5 times. Like, Triple X was taking it and slamming it on the trampoline. We had to inspect the trampoline after that match. Well, the next day actually, to make sure that the trampoline was still structurally sound and it didn't have no tears, rips, or holes in it, and it was luckily safe and okay. But, you know, that's just the kind of stuff that happens. But it is bent. You can tell. Like, Triple X was grabbing them, running, and hitting them. When it was laying on the trampoline, as many as you know, this thing fell over onto the thing. Triple X was running and power slamming them onto the trampoline, and it was literally hitting off the trampoline and bouncing. If you didn't watch this pay-per-view, y'all, you really owe it to yourself to watch it. They really went all out to entertain you. And I gotta say, Triple X was putting on one hell of a show, raising hell. Thankfully, none of the neighbors didn't have too much to say about it. Like, none of my neighbors came out. They just probably thought I was losing my mind. But none of the neighbors complained, thank God, because he was really screaming his head off. And, thankfully, nothing bad ever came of it. Thankfully, I'm not sure how many people seen it. I think only 30 seen it. Right now, our views are not getting a lot of views because, well, I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. I'm assuming that when all this coronavirus and everybody starts working, everything will go back to normal. I'm hearing rumors of, I guess, November the 3rd. The only thing I can come up with is China got mad because America jacked up all their prices on their iPhones and all their stuff that they were sending in, and they get mad and they send out this coronavirus. That's the only thing I could come up with. And then they're saying there's a coin shortage, but yet I find money laying on the ground everywhere at work. But I don't know. But yeah, tomorrow we're all gonna get out here. We're gonna put on a match. Like I said, I don't know who's gonna win. It's probably gonna be a bad one. We're hoping. I don't think the steel cage is gonna break. On that far side, right there, we got 1, 2, 3. We got about five zip ties on it. We zip tied some of the fence because some of them came loose and broke. We went around and we zip tied those. So all of these are nice and secure and should not go anywhere. We're just hoping that everybody, that nobody gets hurt in this. But we do hope that you enjoyed the Summer from Hell pay-per-view. It was a crazy match. And like I said, I bet a lot of people never would imagine that Jesus Christ would join Alabama Backyard Wrestling. But he did. I'm happy he's here. Like I said, he'll be in a match tomorrow. All of us will be. And they will all be competing for the 2 belts. But yeah. I'm going to go. And I'm going to trim these fangs off real quick. With my little cutters here. At one time, Jesus and the bear was right here. Triple X was literally taking that fang and just going bang, 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 and screaming loud, obnoxious things that he probably shouldn't have been saying. But then again, this ain't a family channel, so I don't really care. This ain't a family channel. We're just here to entertain you. But yeah, this one, it took a beating. It really did, y'all. This one took a beating. Amazingly, the trampoline's still hanging in there. I'm gonna have to pull that brick out and put it on it, and I think it'll be good. But the last time we had this out, he would do finishing moves. He would jump from right here and throw them up in the air and do Stone Cold Stunners and everything else. But yeah, we had this bar right here is severely bent. It really is. Sucks, but yeah, like it's not even on the ring right here. here goes a broke one right here. And I'm just going to see if we can't get it to... No, the middle part in there broke. Ooh, that ain't good. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think it's nice and secure. But like I said, right in here, it's really bent. It really took a beating. Okay. That looks a little bit better. I'll have to move it probably over, but it is what it is. Now, see, there's broken zip ties right there. There's broken zip ties everywhere. These things literally went flying. See, there goes one right there. One right there. See, you can see, see that, look at that. We'll have to put another one right there. That's no big deal. But you can see, by looking at it, it's one side. You can see where we were hitting it. But this thing should not go anywhere. It should be sturdy. I made one with my phone. I didn't like it, so because it was storming in the background, we thought that we were going to get rain, so we used our phone. But come to find out that it didn't storm as bad as it said it was. So we decided to do this one on the laptop, but we wanted to show you. Everything is good now. Couldn't be better. The trampoline is straight now. It's leveled. The ring is straight. I know you're wanking, Scooter. You should. I don't know if you think we should put the ropes back on. Leave a comment, but and saying yeah or nay or yes or nay, and your comments will be the factor on whether or not we put the ropes back on. I really don't want to, but if y'all decide we should, then fine. But the thing is, when you put the ropes on, you sort of eliminate the reason for why the fence is there. The fence can hurt you. The cables that you bounce off, they don't do too much damage. And the thing is, we can build up more strength, more powers, and we can do more explosive moves if we leave it the way it is. Meow! Meow! And that's why we're trying to decide whether or not to leave the ropes off. But like I said, we're going to leave it to you to decide. And we hope that you'll comment, leave them off. If you comment at all. Meow! But yeah, everybody, this is pretty much what yesterday, we dragged the thing up. We put the fence on yesterday. And we didn't have no zip ties that I thought that could handle it. So I went to work and I got some. And we're probably going to go tomorrow and get some industrial ones that we can put up around the black poles. Put 2 on each black pole. And That way we know for sure then, meow, that it won't break. Meow, 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 meow. Come here, it's okay. Meow. But that's our plan. If we can tomorrow, we're gonna go and we're gonna get some of those thick ones, and we will put them around the black post. Cause you shouldn't be able to see them. I know which finger screw you need. It's an outside ring, y'all. And yes, I know we should have the turnbuckles ropes up and all that, but what's the point of having the steel cage up and the ropes up if the steel cage can't do its job 100%? Ain't that right, Anna? Meow. She watched the Summer from Hell pay-per-view, and I'm surprised she's still... Come here. What are you staring at? Oh. That's what you're staring at. You're staring at that big dog, huh? That's what you're staring at, huh? Come here. Come here, it's okay. He's going back to his yard. Come here. She won't. But yeah, everybody, pretty much that's what we've done today. So, like I said, tomorrow we'll go somewhere, find some industrial zip ties, and we'll put 2 on each pole. Get some thick ones. We might do 2, we might do 3. I really would like to do 2 on each pole. That way I know that it ain't gonna go nowhere. That we won't have to worry about it breaking as easy. It did not, and just for the record, it did not break as easy as you think it would. Come here. Come here, Anna. It did not break as easy as you thought. And like the thing was, we didn't know when it was gonna break. Because we didn't know until, well, you see what happened when the first one broke. I thought, I was worried, I was trying to grab onto the stuffed animals to make sure that when this thing fell, that one of them didn't win. It fell and it hit the ground, and the first thing I did is I grabbed the stuffed animals as it was falling to make sure that they stayed on that fencing. Because if they would have fell with the fencing and then rode, they would have been the champion. And I made sure that they didn't. So that's what I did. So when that first one went, I said, oh no. And it was, I think it was me, Jesus, and Frosty that all went, and they about did tumble, but we all landed on the cage, on the ground, on the first one. That's when I was really worried that Triple X may have just lost the belt. But unlike the Brock Lesnar case, when him and Roman Reigns went through it, we were like, okay, and that's the first thing I checked, was to make sure that nobody's feet came off that cage, and we were all still on there. Hands could have touched, that's fine, but your feet was what had to land and hit the ground first. And unfortunately, we all went for a ride, and lucky for us, I was able to keep, they didn't, go flying off. We were all on there when it hit the ground. None of them hit the ground. That's just the first one. The second one, when that one fell off, a few times the bear tried to fall off on the side of the trampoline and went that way, and he could have done it, but every time he tried, Triple H caught him and prevented him from winning the belt. Now, it's all situations preventable. Sometimes the stuffed animals do get lucky and they do win, because sometimes things happen, and I guess it's just meant to be, and they are meant to win from time to time. Some situations, you do a move too hard, the stuffed animal goes flying, they land. Now, we do not do this intentionally. Sometimes he'll hit the move and he'll let go, let go, and sometimes the stuffed animal goes flying, sometimes it doesn't. We just don't never know. And sometimes Triple X has managed to jump up really quick when they're flying and throw them back in the ring and win. And sometimes it happens so quick that sometimes Triple X doesn't even have time to do it to prevent them from winning, and that's what you call a fluke win. But hey, they're stuffed animals. I mean, they can win any day of the week, just like sometimes Triple X win. I mean, these stuffed animals, they do win matches from time to time. They do get lucky, and sometimes they win. And if you don't believe me, ask that slutty Easter Bunny was living proof. I cannot count how many times she got lucky as hell and win because of something that may have happened. I mean, I've seen him do move, hit him, the Easter Bunny goes flying, bounce off the ropes, and flip over or something. I can't even count how many times I've seen this happen, y'all. But it has happened. It will probably happen again. And, before Triple X, when he first started, I told him, I said, sometimes you're going to lose to the stuffed animals. That's just how it goes. And occasionally, from time to time, he does. Because I remember the first few times he lost, he didn't know how to take it, and he destroyed a few good stuffed animals. And I told him, I said, y'all, he's never lost to a stuffed animal. Whenever he does, the first few times, he's going to really be angry about it. Because I remember the first time it happened to me, I couldn't believe the bear beat me. But he did. And it happens in this kind of setup. Especially in this kind of setup. If you do a power move, and you mess up doing it, and you hit it with a lot of power, and by some chance you don't hang on to the stuffed animal, he will go flying. He will try to get out of the ring. So that's why I told Triple X, whenever you do a power move, like a Stone Cold Stunner or RKO, hang on to them and don't let go if you can help it. Now, if you let go and they accidentally go flying, then there's something we can do about that, because I've told you. Because sometimes he'll hit a move and he'll let go the minute he hits the thing, and sometimes they spring up, depending on the momentum of what he does when he hits the springs. And sometimes they go flying. Because he hits, and sometimes when you're hitting them like that, they go flying. But I have explained that to him, don't do it. When you hit it, take your time. Don't be in a hurry. That's how the stuffed animals win matches. But like I said, tomorrow, we're going to have a match for the belts. And hopefully, But hey, if you want us to put the ropes back on, say, put the ropes back up. If you don't, then don't. Then if you don't care, then don't even comment. Like I said, we're always looking for stuffed animals. I spend a lot of my time looking for stuffed animals on websites that are hard to find. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll find one on the marketplace. Sometimes not so much. You just have to constantly look almost every other day and hope that you can score a lucky, like Amazon. You can look on Amazon. You can look on eBay. You can look on all these websites and hope that maybe you'll get lucky and score one. But like I said, they're very hard to come by. But everybody, we hope that you enjoyed this video of what we've been doing, how we've been doing. Like I said, there's one more thing I need to mention. I wasn't going to mention this, but I am. Starting Saturday, the day's Thursday, Saturday, I have a second job. It's for any of y'all that live in Alabama, I will be on Greenwood, in Greenwood working, part-time. And it's a place where they race electric buggies, go-karts. You know, those little electric ones. It's over there by the Cisco place in Greenwood. I can't think of their name off the top of my head. But I'm going to start working there Saturday. We still are going to continue to make videos when we can. I'm just doing this because, as many as you know, at my job, at the truck stop, it starts slowing down in the wintertime, and they start cutting hours. So during the wintertime, we have to get part-time jobs. I hate to say it. Some of us has to get part-time jobs. And I'm just happy to know one of them. And I will be in Greenwood a couple days a week down there working at the go-kart track. So I will be having 2 jobs. If you see me, and you see me from my videos, and you want to come up and say, hey Scooter, I like your videos, feel free to. I promise I ain't going to get mad and say, oh, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I will be the nicest person in the world. I'm not mean to any of my subscribers. If they see me, if they come up and talk to me, I'm very nice. I'm the same person you see on video at work. I talk to everybody. I treat nobody different. But everybody, on that bombshell, please like, subscribe, and comment. Hey, give us a big thumbs up. If you like our content, hey, go down and hit the PayPal, and you can give us a donation. You can give us $1. You can give us $2, $3. Give us whatever you can afford. If you can't afford nothing, then don't worry about getting us anything. If you want to send us fan mail, hey, you can. It's up to you. It's optional. But if you do send us fan mail, we will make a video of us opening your fan mail. That's right. You can send it to P.O. Box 34, McCalla, Alabama 35111. We did used to have my dad's home address up, and we ask that you send you don't send no fan mail here, because all they're going to do is send it to my post box address. So send it to our post box address, and we sure would appreciate it. It don't matter what you want to send us. You want to send us letters, you can. If you want to send us items, you can. You can send us whatever you want. You want to send us coffee mugs? My dad's back home. I'm sure he could use a good coffee mug. But yeah, whatever you want to send us, feel free to send us. We'll open it, make a video. Personally, thank you. And on that bombshell, everybody, good night until our next video.